Francis Douglas College. Lane 5 is Ashburton College. Lane 6 is Wanganui Collegiate. Lane 7 is St Peter's College from Auckland. And Lane 8 is Nelson College from Nelson. Well into the second quarter here, the 16 boys double. Pardon me for clearing my throat. 6th day here, early in the morning. I'm getting old. These boys covering the course rapidly. Lane 1's going really well, and so is Lane 3. So Lane 1, Glendowie College, and the familiar sight of the gold and blue quarters with the white cross separating St John's of Hamilton. So Kieran Smith and Thomas Boynton from Glendowie, and Anthonio Van Deersen and Matheson McCartney Matheson from St John's. Anywho, Lane 4 right on their tail, and so is Lane 6. So Francis Douglas College out of New Plymouth, Jaden Allen and Patrick Bradley. The boys from Mid-Canterbury Ashburton College, Henry Wallace and Mitchell Taylor, also travelling okay. On your screen there, that's Glendowie College in Lane 1. Smith and Boynton, looking fairly laboured, pretty relaxed, letting their boat do the talking. But out there on your right of the screen, that's St John's of Hamilton. St John's won the under-15 double yesterday. This is a different double, but fantastic work from the St John's coaching staff. They came down in a rapid 7:01, which is just hard to fathom for 14-year-olds. Took me a while to crack 7 when I was racing doubles. Nevertheless, Jaden Allen, Patrick Bradley from Francis Douglas in Lane 4 also just tracking. So the boys from New Plymouth, the boys from the Naki, what can they muster here in the second half of the C final, the boys 16 double? So right now St John's has put down the glass and said goodbye, as Glendowie in Lane 1 are doing their best to try and catch them. Good to see a fair amount of people already in the morning. So lots of representation and cheering as we rumble down on the program here. They're approaching about 600 to run now in the boys 16 double. Looking very comfortable out in front of still St John's of Hamilton. They can look left, they can look right, they can kind of fend off any attack from oncomers. Any challenges, any moves, they can spot them and react accordingly. It's the advantage of being out front. Rowing, one of the few sports where you actually look upon the people that you're beating. And if you're behind, you've got the demoralising movement of trying to look over your shoulder and trying to catch up. So St John's doing a great job here, playing some mind games early and making the competitors look around a little bit. Glendowie, they've been pretty relaxed in their own boat. Not running particularly high, but still getting the job done very well in Lane 1, so they're obviously moving the boat really well. You look up to Lane 8, they're also doing fantastically a little bit by themselves. They're Nelson College, Jackson Taylor and Buster Jennings. But coming through in Lane 5 also, Ashburton College. Here comes a fast finish from the Mid-Canterbury boys. Lane 8 though, Lane 8 have just been kept on coming. They had a good spark through the third 5 and it's continued now into the last 5. So lanes 1, 3, 4, 5 and 8. St John's getting caught up now. I was just talking about how they had a nice lead and it's been whittled away now by the boys from Mid-Canterbury. Ashburton College coming thick and fast now with 2:50 to run in the C final of the 16 boys. Double, pardon me. The two-tone blue from Nelson on the outside getting chased by lane 6. Wanganui Collegiate, Chase Hancom and Riley Wright. But it's the middle 3 crews. It's the yellow boat from Mid-Canterbury. It's Ashburton College. It's Henry Wallace and Mitchell Taylor. They've had an outstanding last 500 to overhaul a fast starting St John's. They're dragging Francis Douglas with them. And on the outside, though, is South Island counterparts. Nelson College, Taylor and Jennings. We're about 100 to go here now in the 16 boys double C final, and it's been fantastic so far. We've had crew changes, we've had leads, we've had losses, and here comes the sprint from the outside, from the Golden Bay. Nelson College, Jackson Taylor and Buster Jennings have come from Kerwee, and they're out in front now of the boys C final. Alongside Ashburton College, it's going to be a race down to the line to see who wins this. Two crews from the south line being chased by Francis Douglas and St. John's. But down to the line, it's going to be Ashburton College, then it's going to be Nelson, then it's going to be Francis Douglas from the Naki, and St. John's come up with fourth. The A final's underway, and we've got a sensational start from one of the Gizzy boys. I'll give you a quick rundown. Lane 1's Ashburton College, Lane 2 McLean's College, Lane 3 St. Peter's College from Auckland, Lane 4 from Whakatane Trident High School, Lane 5 is Gisborne Boys High School, Lane 6 is Marlborough Boys College, Lane 7 is Gisborne Boys High School number 2, Lane 8 is Wanganui Collegiate. So straight off the bat, great effort from Gisborne Boys to have two scullers in the final here, and one of them, Oscar Ruston, you can see in the blue boat there leading the way. He's leading Ben Olifiers from Trident High School. Ben just has a quick look to his left to see where Oscar is. He's got slight overlap, but Oscar's trying to break that. So great start from Oscar Ruston of Gisborne Boys High School. In third place right now was the fast finishing in the semi-finals, Domenico Arnerich. So Domenico got second in the under-18 quad yesterday, and we'll see him backing up here in the single. Lurking down there in lane 1 is Jed Wall from Mid-Canterbury, Ashburton College. He's leading Ryan Gass from Maclean's College by half a length. But out in front as we focus on the leaders, it's Oscar Ruston and Ben Olifiers. Slightly more upbeat rhythm there from Ben from Trident. Oscar, long, strong. You can see the strength he's got and the size of Oscar. Coming up alongside Domenico is Marlborough Boys College though. It's Fred Vavasaur, the silver medalist in the men's pair. He's out here with 2 oars on his own. Trailing him slightly is Sasha Devanka from Gisborne Boys High School number 2. We've got a great lineup here, folks. Just like the 18 girls single, we've got someone steaming out in front. It's Oscar Ruston as we pan. He's got broken clear. He's got a length and a half of Ben Olifiers. And Oscar Ruston in the black and red of Gisborne Boys High School is absolutely doing a great number here. They're in the second 500 of this premier event, the Boys Under 18 Single Sculls, brought to you by the University of Auckland. So as we focus now on the very long and the very strong Oscar Ruston. He's flat, he's got a good finish, very aggressive through the finish. But he's still sympathetic off the front, nice and long and straight with the arms. Here's Ben Olifiers, a little bit more upbeat. His head's down in the boat. He might have his eyes on his stroke coach there, the little yellow thing right in front of his feet, telling his stroke rate, potentially speed, and how many strokes he's taking. He's in a Filippi shell out of Italy. Oh, look at that lineup for third. Fred Vavasaur's doing a great job there in the 125th Jubilee. That boat's been around for a while for Blenheim Rowing Club. He's got the black and white of Blenheim on his oars. Domenico Arnerich, he's got the target on the back of his oars from West End Rowing Club. But on the inside, lurking, nice and flat, really racing. There's Jed Wall. Jed Wall's a strong young fella, and he's going to have a great finish here, I guarantee it. Justin's been training him, and he's a fit young lad. We're going through the K now. Oscar Ruston, though. Oscar Ruston from Gisborne Boys High School. Holy. He's up by 2.5 lengths, maybe 3 on Ben Olifiers. Lurking in third place at the moment from the top of the South Island from Boomtown's Fred Vavasaur. He's sitting low on his boat, nice and upbeat, having a wee look, seeing where he's at, see if he's got Domenico covered. You do, Fred. Here comes Jed. He's just lurking a little bit. He is moving up slightly on Domenico. You can see Jed sitting a little bit lower in his boat. Has a quick look across to Domenico. Domenico, nice and tall and rangy young lad. Getting his length. You can see the acceleration, what the body brings to the stroke with Domenico. As he punches those legs down, swings through and finishes. We pan back to the leader. It's Oscar Ruston. Good racing from lane 5. Oscar Ruston. He just took it out of the start, and I tell you what, he's aggressive, he's motivated, and he's going on the way to gold at the moment. But there's still a little bit to run. We saw in the under-18 girls single that just because you're out that far doesn't mean you've got it sewn up. We've seen it many a times in single sculling. These boats can get up and go, and they can also lose speed very quickly. But as of right now, Mr. Ruston doing a great job, staying long, keeping a nice low rhythm. Suits this big, strong boy out of Gisborne Boys High School. As we go blank, that's terrific. No, we're still there. There we go. 3 lengths. Oscar Rustin over Ben Olifiers from Whakatane and Trident High School. Great camera work here. You can see in the background there, that's Flynn Cove belonging to the volunteer coach boats, safety boats and whatnot, home of Ben Kersop, who does all the lanes here for Karapiro. And you can see how prestigious this course looks. So shout out to Ben Kersop. It's his birthday today. So if you see Leo on the coach boat there, give him a wave. So happy birthday to Ben and thanks for the course. We're down to the line. There's 500 to run. So they're well into the last 500 now. It's still Oscar Rustin from Gisborne Boys. Olifiers putting out a really great performance there, right next to him from Trident High School. But so far it's been very dominant from Oscar, and he's still out there, folks. He took it with a scruff of the neck right from the get-go. In third is Marlborough Boys College. It's Fred Vavasor still heading off Domenico Arnerich from St. Peter's College in Auckland. We saw Domenico finish really fast in the semi-final. Here's Domenico, got another sprint of his speed. You're going to have to use it, son, because you're approaching 2:50 to run now as we come in front of Roe, New Zealand. It's Oscar Rustin from Gisborne Boys High School, who's been absolutely phenomenal in this under-18 single. He took it from the start, and he hasn't looked back. 2:50 to run as the orange boys turn to yellow on this exceptional course. It's Oscar Rustin. He's been untouchable, folks, to be completely honest. And here he comes down to the final moments here. He's just raising his rate a little bit now. Keeping it long, though. Don't want to put it through the roof and risk a blowout. Olifiers, though, look to your right. I called it. Olifiers, you're going to have to be careful because here comes Domenico again. St. Peter's College. How many times have I said this? And here he comes again, folks. Domenico is flying in the last 100 metres of the boys' 18 single. You can see him. He looked across. He's like, oh, I've got this. Domenico put it through the roof, and he's flying in lane 3. Domenico Arnerich, he's done it again. Oscar Rustin's going to come down for Gisborne Boys High School. He's going to win the under-18 single with a dominant performance. But Domenico Arnerich is unreal with his sprint. St. Peter's College is going to get silver. Third's going to do a very great row from Ben Olifiers from Trident High School. Great racing across the board from the under-18 single. But winning in absolute agony. The ecstasy of agony goes to Oscar Rustin of Gisborne Boys High School. Hats off to that boy. Second place was the flash of gold and blue of the familiar St. Peter's College. Domenico Arnerich takes the silver. And third place in lane 4 goes to Trident High School's Ben Olifiers.
I think, oh, have I got the wrong one? All right, let's get you silver boys to come along here just a little bit more, so we've got a bit more symmetry. There you go, perfect. All right, this is the medal presentation for the boys under 18 single sculls. This event is sponsored by the University of Auckland, who are huge supporters of our rowing, and we're very grateful. Toby Batchelor and Finn Borden here on behalf of the University of Auckland. Thank you so much for being here to present the medals and for the work you do amongst our rowers. We're very grateful. So let's begin with the winner of the bronze medal for the under 18 single sculls. From Trident High, Ben Olifiers. And Ben is coached by his dad Peter and by Chick Hammond. His time 7:15.28. Congratulations, bronze medal winner Ben Olifiers from Trident High. Where are the Trident people? Yay, from Whakatane, well done. Now, the winner of the silver medal for the under-18 single sculls from St. Peter's College, Domenico Arnerich. Very proud coaches Giacomo Galano and Sam Jackson. Dominico's time, 7:14.12. All the rowers are getting goodie bags from Auckland University as well, and they're fabulous little oars from Authentic Oars. So congratulations, silver medal winner, Dominico Arnerich from St. Peter's. And now, the Aon Māori Boys Under 18 Single Scull Champion for 2021 from Gisborne Boys High, Oscar Ruston. And Oscar is coached by Luke Jenkins. He rode this race in a time of 17.48. So goodie bags there and the oar, but a very special presentation because this race comes with a trophy, the Charlie Stapp Trophy. And I'm going to ask Oscar's dad, Jeff, to come forward to present that trophy.
Oh, Brian! Oh.
It is a proud moment for Oscar's parents. Jeff, you have to hand the trophy over. It's not yours, but stay there. So congratulations to bronze medal winner Ben Oliviers, silver medal winner Dominico Arnerich, and our champion for 2021, Oscar Ruston from Gisborne Boys High.
Closing stages of the C final here in the boys under 15 Cox for these young men. Wakatip High School in lane 1, Auckland Grammar lane 2, Timaru Boys High School lane 3, Wellington College lane 4, St. Peter's College lane 5, St. John's College Hamilton in lane 6, Takapuna Grammar in lane 7, and John McGlashan College from Dunedin in lane number 8. That is your A final lineup. These young men are underway. We have a clean start in the under 15 quad A final, sponsored by the Waikato River Authority. Following this will be the girls under 17 Cox State. So amazing racing coming up here at the Aon Māori Cup. So stay tuned, and we welcome you if you're live streaming from around the country and supporting your athletes or your school or anyone that you're taking interest in here who might be racing today. So we welcome you on the live stream, and we go out to the A final. Who's had a great start here? Lane 4 and 3 have gone out pretty quick. That would be Wellington College again, and Timaru Boys High School have started well here in the A final of the boys under 15 Cox quadruple sculls. Let's see what St. Peter's College from Auckland can do. They've had a superb regatta here at the Māori Cup. I'll say they're back a fraction at the moment. Lanes 1 and 2 going well. Wakatip High School and Auckland Grammar, they're in a good battle with lane number 4. Wellington College, and then locked together St. Peter's College and St. John's from Hamilton. Coming down to the 500 and the boys under 15 quad, you can see them out on the screen. Wellington College, St. Peter's still up there with a shot. Then we go over to St. John's, coming out through that 500. Takapuna Grammar also doing a big move there in lane number 7, trying to hold on. Right out in the middle here, we've still got Wellington College and St. Peter's College starting to pile on the big strokes. But Wellington down here in lanes 1 and 2, Wakatip and Auckland Grammar still travelling well. We just can't see them. There they are, they're there on the screen. So outside Auckland Grammar, you're seeing some big work come from Timaru now. Timaru and Wellington. So I think Timaru pushed out on Wellington now. Mac Brown, Ben Allen, Josh Bartlett, Blake Parker and Finn Gollins. Good work here in the second 500 from Timaru Boys High School. They've had a great season down south, so we know that they are a very strong school. And Timaru looking really good here, trying to go with them. Wellington, Auckland Grammar, and inside of Auckland Grammar is Wakatip from Queenstown. This is the A final of the boys under 15 Cox quadruple sculls. And they are working pretty hard here. They'll be right on their race beat, trying to get down to that 1,000 metre mark. The coxswain will be getting them ready for the big move. And I tell you what, my goodness, there is an incredible lineup in this event here. I haven't called many races this morning, but this would be the closest lineup I've seen in this race here. All of these crews haven't dropped off the pace well enough to be out of contention. So this is a great lineup in the boys under 15 quad. You're going to have to hang on to your hats if you're a parent down there of one of these boys, because this is game on here. Because you got Wakatip up there, you've got Auckland Grammar just back a fraction, but not out of contention fully. You go out to lane number 3. They are really piling on the pressure. That's the boys from Timaru. Timaru looking really good in lane number 3. Now going with Timaru, but they'd be back a fraction now. It'd be Wellington College. So the big movers, Timaru Boys High School in lane 3. We're inside that third 500, and this is where it really starts to hurt. This is where the lungs are screaming. This is where the coxswain's asking them to maintain their power, maintain the rating, and keep working hard. I tell you who's making a big push now, and it is Auckland Grammar trying to push up into the bronze medal position here. They are trying to push up over the crews on the outside, and I'd still put it with Timaru. Timaru looking really good here in the boys under 15 quad. You got Wellington outside of them, but Auckland Grammar now putting them under pressure. And I think Timaru's starting to push out here in this third 500. They've had a fantastic push through that 1,000. Timaru Boys High School. Then you got Wellington. Outside of them are the boys from St. Peter's College in lane 5. Auckland Grammar just in front of Wakatip at the moment. Coming down to the last 500. Oh my goodness, look on the left-hand side of Timaru. Look at all those schools trying to fly up for a medal here in the boys under 15 quad. You're going to have to start yelling for these guys because they're coming at it. Auckland Grammar and Wakatip probably back a fraction now, as are John McGlashan in lane number 8. But all the others have got a chance to medal here in the boys under 15 quad. Gold is currently sitting with Timaru Boys High School. It's Timaru. Then you go over to Wellington, just outside of Wellington, starting to pile on the pressure. Theo Wag for St. Peter's College is winding his boys up. Just back a fraction off them, St. John's and Takapuna Grammar. So I think the 3 medals are in the middle there. It's lanes 3, 4 and 5 in that order as they come down. Fast approaching 300 metres to travel, and it's Timaru. Timaru on their way to a gold. Can they hang on here at the SPC MAADI Cup? Boys under 15 quad, closing stages, and it's Timaru Boys High School from down south. You can see the blue crosses on the back, and they are sculling beautifully for under 15s. Can they do it? They're holding on at the moment. Coming to the 250, it's Timaru Boys High School. Wellington, St. Peter's now going and after Wellington. St. Peter's pushing for silver. Here come Takapuna Grammar, and outside of them St. John's from Hamilton. Oh, Timaru boys are inside the 250. Wellington are in. St. Peter's are in. St. John's and Takapuna Grammar also flying. Down we come towards the finish. Oh, St. Peter's are moving. St. Peter's are flying out there in lane number 5. They are chasing Timaru. Timaru for the gold medal. Timaru are holding on to the 100. Down we come with St. Peter's. Wellington sitting there, and here comes Takapuna Grammar. Takapuna flying on the outside. Gold is sitting with Timaru. Silver's sitting with St. Peter's, and bronze is with Wellington. Here comes Takapuna on the outside. Who's going to get the gold, silver, bronze in the quad? 2021 champions in the boys 15 quad. Take a bow, Timaru Boys High School. Oh, look at the bronze medal. Holy cow, here they come. Silver, St. Peter's, and bronze is on the inside. Oh my word. I think it's St. Peter's, Wellington and Takapuna. What an incredible finish in the under 15 quad. Congratulations Timaru boys, gold in the under 15 quad.
All right, that is a great banner, St. Peter's. I'm very pleased to see that. That looks good. All right, this event is the Boys Under 15 Cox Quad. We are honoured today to have with us to present the medals Kirsten Goodger, who is a member of our sweep all crew for New Zealand rowing. Kirsten rowed for St. Kitts. There's a very sad story about Kirsten, so all of you rowers who have stopped rowing this week because you're not in the finals, please take note that Kirsten rows for New Zealand, and never won a medal at MAADI. And she's quite sad about that, but we're going to fix that. So Kirsten, over you come. Over here. No MAADI medal. Every New Zealand rower should have a MAADI medal. So it gives me great pleasure in presenting you with a gold medal for an award-winning performance. We wish you well with your rowing coming up. Have a wonderful, wonderful year. And we present you with your MAADI gold medal.
Thank you.
All right. Now that we've made Kirsten happy, the winners of the bronze medal for the under 15 quad, Wellington College. Congratulations to Jackson Murdoch, Jack Riley, Ty Renner, Joe McGuinness, and coxswain Jimmy Langbush. They're coached by the fabulous Sam Whitburn. And their time 6:49.86. Congratulations, Wellington College. The winners of the silver medal, St. Peter's. Great work, Franklin Barron, Daniel Hyde, Toby Shanahan, Jack Whitcomb, and they are cocks both Theo Wagg. Their coaches Cameron Patton, Harry Williams and Charlie Russell. Their time 6:49.17. Well done, St. Peter's. And now the Aon MAADI Boys Under 15 Cox Quad Champions for 2021, Timaru Boys High. Congratulations to Mac Brown, Ben Allen, Josh Bartlett, Blake Parker, and coxswain Finn Gollins. They're coached by Brian Smith, Hooper Kelly Smith, and Jamie Harrison. Their time was 6:47.23. We'll ask Kirsten to hand over the winners' t-shirts, or we'll do the trophy. Let's do the winners' t-shirts first. Who's come from Timaru? Where are the Timaruvians? Nice to take a gold medal home. Now, this trophy is the Bill Eadie Cup, and I'll ask Kirsten to hand that to our winners, Timaru Boys High. Thank you, Kirsten. And thank you too to our sponsor, Waikato River Authority. And well done, Wellington College, St. Peter's and Timaru Boys High.
So ladies and gentlemen, B final, the boys under 17 Coxed 4 about to get underway, followed obviously by the A final. Then I'll be handing over to Vicky for her stint on the commentary.
The A final is on the track, and in this one, it's the boys under 17 Cox Quadruple Sculls, sponsored by Waikato River Authority. Lane number 1, we're looking for Glendowie College. Lane 2 is Wellington College. Lane 3, St. Peter's School from Cambridge. Lane 4, Sacred Heart College, Auckland. Lane 5, Marlborough Boys College. Lane 6, Mount Albert Grammar School. Lane 7, Timaru Boys High School. And Lane 8, St. Peter's College from Auckland. So there's a good lineup here. The heats were won by Mount Albert, Marlborough Boys, St. Peter's School, and Sacred Heart Auckland. So you'd think they'd be the ones to watch, but of course, who knows? It's a new day. We have a look out here and see who started well. They're only through the 250 metre mark, approaching the 500 metre mark now. The lane number 5, which is Marlborough Boys College, have started well, but it's pretty close between all these crews. There's a good lineup. Marlborough Boys College on the inside of them, Sacred Heart, St. Peter's School from Cambridge, Wellington College moving as well. And keep an eye on that inside lane, lane number 1, Glendowie. So it's pretty close between all these crews. I think I'd give the start in the first 500 to Marlborough Boys, who have had a good start. Wellington College also travelling well as we move into the second 500 metres of the race. And of course it is the Boys Under 17 Cox Quadruple Sculls, sponsored by the Waikato River Authority. This is really close between these crews. Still think it's Marlborough. St. Peter's School from Cambridge right in the mix there as well. Wellington still holding on. And then also keep an eye on what's happening on the outside, because you've got some strong crews on there as well. Timaru Boys, I think, travelling well. Really close. I'd still give it to Marlborough Boys at the moment as they come down towards the 1,000 metre mark. St. Peter's College in lane 8. Ones to keep an eye on. That lane 8's a pretty good lane today. And it is, we are just talking about this up here in the commentary tower. It is really close between all these crews. There's some good scullers here. Marlborough Boys, I think, still just has the lead, but St. Peter's Cambridge are trying to push up as well. St. Peter's Cambridge might just have pushed ahead of Wellington College. Wellington College probably sitting in that third place position at the moment, but it's close. Glendowie is right with them there in lane number 1. Sacred Heart College from Auckland trying to hold on, but it is going to be close. St. Peter's College on the outside, moving okay, but then you go to lane number 7, Timaru, who are in the mix. Still Marlborough Boys College, I think, holding on to the lead in the Boys Under 17 Cox Quadruple Sculls. Sitting in second is that school from St. Peter's, Cambridge. Wellington's in the mix. Sacred Heart from Auckland in lane number 4, trying to push up on the field as well. Some of these crews starting to drop back a wee bit, but it's still very close as we come down into the third 500 metres of the race. I think at the moment it's between Marlborough Boys College and St. Peter's School from Cambridge. Who's bronze at the moment though? Because that could be anyone's. It could be Wellington. It could be Sacred Heart. It could even be Glendowie in lane number 1. And keep an eye on St. Patrick's and Timaru on the outside there. St. Peter's, if I said St. Patrick's, very sorry about that. Still Marlborough Boys as we come down towards the last 500 metres of the race. St. Peter's School from Cambridge right with them as well. It is going to come down to the line though for these medals, because there are some good crews travelling on the outside there who are wanting to push into the medal positions. So it's still Marlborough Boys. Marlborough Boys holding on to the gold medal at the moment in the Boys Under 17 Cox Quadruple Sculls. St. Peter's, I think, would be holding on to silver, but keep an eye on the outside because Timaru is moving, trying to push up into that podium position. So is lane number 8, which is St. Peter's College from Auckland. Lane 2, Wellington College, still in the mix there, just dropping back a wee bit. Still Marlborough boys as we come down towards the last 250 metres of the race. Marlborough boys sitting in the gold medal position, but gosh, those crews on the outside are flying as we come down towards the yellow buoys. It's Timaru and St. Peter's College from Auckland. St. Peter's School still in the medals at the moment. Marlborough's holding on to that gold, but it's going to be pretty close as we come down into the last 100 metres of the race. Marlborough boys holding on to the gold medal in the boys under 17 Cox squad. Timaru sitting in bronze, I'd say at the moment. St. Peter's School from Cambridge holding on to silver. Very, very close, very close. Marlborough Boys College look like they're going to be the champions of the boys under 17 Cox squad. They pass through into the last 100 now. St. Peter's School through now. Timaru through now. So that's your lineup. Timaru's really moving on the outside there. But St. Peter's School from Cambridge are holding on to it. Marlborough boys will win the gold medal of the boys under 17 Cox quadruple sculls. St. Peter's School from Cambridge will be silver. Then it's Timaru. Then it is Wellington. Then it's St. Peter's College from Auckland, Mount Albert, Grammy, Glendale and Sacred Heart. Very exciting racing. And that was really close through the middle of that race. Well done to all those competitors. Alex is very impressed with Marlborough. That was a great race from them. Just some additional regular announcements. Drones are strictly prohibited here. So please, no drones. And also, just a reminder, there are some great stalls over there by the behind some of the spectators' tents where the MAADI swap is currently happening. The coastal people, the West End Rowing Club, Waikato Rowing Club, they all have some tents set up, and if you're interested in any of those organisations, then please go and see them. And it's looked like that MAADI trading is going gangbusters over there behind the spectators' tents. Okay, B final of the boys under 18 novice Cox quadruple sculls, sponsored by Rocket Foods. Lane number 1, St. Paul's Collegiate number 2. Lane number 2 is Wakatipu High School. Lane 3, John McGlashan College. Lane 4, Nelson College. Lane 5, Howitt College. Lane 6, King's College. Lane 7, St. Kentigern College number 1. And Lane 8, St. Peter's College number 2. So that's your lineup. We have a look out here and see who is travelling well, and it's looking like lane number 3, which is the crew from John McGlashan College out there. Going well. Sitting in second place, you'd be a bit of another good lineup here for second and third. You've got a bit of a mix here. On the outside of John McGlashan, you've got Nelson College there in lane number 4. Lane number 6 is King's College. Oh, they're in the mix of dropping back a wee bit now. Those outside lanes also performing well. St. Kentigern College number 1 and St. Peter's College number 2. So another exciting race here at the Aon MAADI Cup 2021. And the boys under 18 novice Coxed quadruple sculls, sponsored by Rocket Foods. Currently in the lead is the John McGlashan College crew in lane number 3, who are leading the B final of this event. And then a good lineup for second and third. I think second still looks like Nelson College there. Nelson's having a good regatta, this regatta. And then a really good lineup in those outside lanes. Kings, St. Kitts, and St. Peter's College number 2. John McGlashan in lane number 3 here passes through into the last 500 metres of the race, and it's just been great to see this under-18 novice Cox Quadruple Scull event so well supported. It's only been on the MAADI program for I think 2 years, and a lot of programs have really supported this event, so obviously that was a very good decision to add this event to the regatta program. Lane number 3's John McGlashan College is still in the mix here. Well, they're not in the mix, they are leading the mix, and they're heading down towards the last 250 metres, and then Nelson College still sitting in second. Great lineup on the outside lanes for third. That is going to be close. I think it might just be King's College at the moment, but St. Kennigan's is right with them, and St. Peter's College from Auckland also getting their rating up, trying to push up as well. Lane number 5's Howard College also in touch, but no doubt about John McGlashan in lane number 3. They're looking really good as they come down towards the last 100 metres of the race. They're about to pass through the orange buoy line now, and yes they do now. Nelson College holding on to second. Who's going to be third now, because St. Kennigan starting to push up onto that King's College crew. I think St. Kennigan, oh no, it's still just King's College ahead of St. Kennigan. No one's going to catch John McGlashan. They will win the B final of the boys under 18 novice Cox Quad. Nelson College will be second, and then it's still Kings holding on for third. Whoa, Howick is really moving there in lane number 5, but I think Kings will hold on to it. Yes. Then Howick and St. Ken's very close. Then out to St. Peter's. Then in here to Wakatipu and St. Paul's Collegiate number 2. Let's go a final time. Boys under 18 novice Cox Quadruple Sculls, sponsored by Rocket Foods. Lane number 1, St. Patrick's College. From Wellington, lane number 2, Napier Boys High School. Lane 3, Timaru Boys High School. Lane 4, Whakatane High School. Lane 5, St. Peter's College. Lane 6, St. Paul's Collegiate. Lane 7, Kashmir High School. And Lane 8, Wanganui High School. So this is a good lineup here, and we have a look at how it's going. It's looking like that crew from Whakatane in lane number 4 sitting in the lead at the moment. Whakatane have had a good regatta as well. They've had some fantastic results. St. Peter's College are sitting there right with them, and so is St. Paul's Collegiate, but I'd also keep an eye on Timaru Boys High School in lane number 3. So this could be an exciting one, and of course medals on the line. These scullers are all of course in their first season of rowing, so great to see them out there doing this sculling. Whakatane High School still holding on to the lead at the moment in the boys under 18 novice Cox Quadruple Sculls, but it is close because you've got St. Peter's College from Auckland there as well, Timaru Boys High School in the mix, St. Paul's Collegiate in the mix, and Napier Boys also having a good first 1,000 as well. So as we come down, getting closer and closer towards the midway point of the race, it is still this crew from Whakatane High School in lane number 1. They've been performing well all season in this event at these North Island regattas. They are sitting in the lead of the boys under 18 novice Cox Quadruple Sculls. Looking at silver at the moment, sitting with on the outside of them St. Peter's College from Auckland, who are right there with Whakatane. And Timaru Boys High School, I believe that's also their under 15 quad, going well in lane number 3, trying to keep in touch with these leading crews. St. Paul's Collegiate as well, they are in touch. But for that gold medal position at the moment, it's between Whakatane and St. Peter's College from Auckland. Those are the two standouts, and it is close between those two. St. Paul's Collegiate are sitting in that bronze medal position at the moment. St. Paul's Collegiate actually just starting to push up a little bit onto the stern of St. Peter's College, but it's still between these two. Alex is very impressed with the standard of rowing from these novice scullers, and so am I. It's great to see all these new novices coming through into the sport where they will hopefully remain for another few seasons. So it's Whakatane, St. Peter's College from Auckland, St. Paul's Collegiate trying to push up. Timaru just dropped back a wee bit, but they're still in touch, and these crews are into the third 500 metres of the race now. I'd still just give it to Whakatane High School. You can see the bowman just had a little look out at St. Peter's College on to his left to see how they're going. They are right alongside them. This is going to be a really exciting finish because we know that both of these crews have come from very good sculling programs. So it's still Whakatane High School and St. Peter's College from Auckland. St. Peter's College from Auckland starting to push up onto Whakatane High School, trying to push their bow ball in front of Whakatane's bow ball. St. Paul's Collegiate still sitting in third, and Timaru Boys sitting in fourth. St. Paul's Collegiate trying to push up. That Whakatane crew has got boys in there who have won both the under-18 novice double and under-16 Cox quad. So there's some great athletes here, but it looks like the St. Peter's College crew from Auckland has pushed into the gold medal position just ahead of Whakatane High School. Really close between these two crews. This is going to be a really exciting finish, and St. Paul's Collegiate trying to push up as well because they want to be in on the action. St. Paul's Collegiate having a fantastic wind-up out there in lane number 6. So now it is St. Peter's College. St. Peter's College from Auckland who have moved into that gold medal position. I think Whakatane High School still holding on to silver, but they better keep an eye on St. Paul's Collegiate out there in lane number 6 because they are going for it. St. Peter's College from Auckland having a great race as they come down towards the last 250 metres. They enter into the last 250 now through into the yellow boys. That's St. Peter's College from Auckland. Whakatane High School sitting in silver, but St. Paul's Collegiate are coming at them because they want to get that silver off them. They even want to have a go. It's still Whakatane, St. Peter's College. A real great battle between these two crews. Whakatane now having a go again at St. Peter's College from Auckland. Whakatane coming back at St. Peter's College from Auckland. Who's it going to be? As we come down to the last 100 metres, this is very exciting. St. Peter's College from Auckland just holding on. I think it might be Whakatane High School as we come down towards the last couple of 100 metres of the race. Whakatane really going for it and starting to push back into the gold medal position. Yes, they have. Whakatane High School back in the gold medal position. They will win the boys under 18 novice Cox quadruple sculls. Then it's St. Peter's Auckland. Then it is St. Paul's Collegiate. What a fantastic race, and that was an excellent comeback from Whakatane High School. The commentators up here are very impressed. That crew, Logan Howard Hill, Caden Naidu, Zachary Boonen, Luke Bequeast, Conrad Hopkins, the coxswain. Excellent race.
This event is the Boys Under 18 Novice Cox Quad. It is sponsored by Rocket Foods. Now, Rocket Foods are our principal sponsor for the National Rowing Champs, and we greatly value their participation. To present the medals for them, we have New Zealand rower Jackie Gowler, who is in the New Zealand Women's 8, which is wonderful. And Jackie, we wish you well. I know there are some busy months ahead, and thank you so much for taking the time to come down. Jackie is no stranger to this podium. She rode for Ngātawa, and she knows about medals. So let's begin with the winner of the bronze medal for the under 18 Novi 8, Novi not 8 quad. Just seeing if you're all still awake. The winner of the bronze medal, St Paul's Collegiate. In this crew, Ashton Coombs, Levi Davidson, Blake Finlayson, Guy Charteris, and Coxon George Adamson. They're coached by Kyle Coles. Good on you, Kyle. Time 7:04.90. Congratulations, bronze medal winners, St Paul's Collegiate. And for those of you from the South Island, St Paul's is in Hamilton. The winners of the silver medal for the under 18 novice quad, St Peter's College. Congratulations to Keith Bryant, Daniel Hyde, Shay Reid, Jack Whitcomb, and Coxon Benjamin Howard. They're coached by Cameron Patton, Harry Williams, and Charlie Russell. Their time was 7:01.66. St Peter's in Auckland. Great race, boys. Where are the St Peter's people? Oh, you're obviously plainly there. Well done to the supporters too. Well done, St Peter's College. The SPC MAADI Boys Under 18 Novice Cox Quad Sculls Champions for 2021, Whakatane High School. We have Logan Howard Hill, Caden Naidu, Zachary Boonen, Luke Berquist, and Coxon Conrad Hopkins. They are very well coached by Graham Watt. Their time 7:00.54. So I take it all the Whakatane supporters are over here? You'll be happy about this one. Winners t-shirts there. A very big thank you to Jackie Gala, New Zealand rower, and we wish you well, Jackie. Thank you so much. Well done to our bronze medal winners, St Paul's Collegiate, silver medalists, St Peter's, and our champions for 2021, Whakatane High School.
So ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all those podium winners down there. Just confirming that very tight finish in the girls under 16 AA final. What a cracker of a race that was. Congratulations to our New Zealand champions Takapuna Grammar, home in a time of 8:03. Silver medal to Wellington East Girls College, 8:07. And the bronze medal we can announce has gone to Wakatip High School. Now let's...
Cup, the boys under 18-8 is well underway. I'll give you a quick rundown here. Lane 1 is Hamilton Boys High School 2, Lane 2 is Christ College 3, Lane 3 is King's College, Lane 4 is Westlake Boys, Lane 5 is Shirley Boys, Lane 6 is St Peter's College of Auckland, Lane 7 is Auckland Grammar 2, Lane 8 is Tauranga Boys College. You see on your camera screens there, we've got another great start from another Westlake Boys High School. The boys are getting it done now from Westlake. Ashton Brotherson, Oliver Durbin, James Jury, Connor Chatfield, Clark Offwood, Gregory Severin, Finn Hoban, Jacob Lean, and Nikolaos Matiatos is the coxswain for Westlake Boys High School, leading the B final over, narrowly, Shirley Boys over St. Peter's. Shirley Boys, Joel Arona, Nat Renoff, Jaden Sincock, Elliot Stanley, Liam Collins, Oliver Ellis, Adam Chapman, Tim Chapman, and William Perk is the cox. We've heard that name a fair few times this week. Will Perker, he's out there again, getting his boys working through the third 500 as it approaches the 1K. It is the Red Swans of Westlake whipping it along here. Auckland Grammar's travelling well though, Auckland Grammar 2, sorry. Alston, Holmes, Lee, Liggins, Sparling, O'Connor, Morton, Welch and Rose. So the Auckland Grammar number 2 crew showing out here in the B final very well. They had a great race in the repechage, I believe. Almost got through, but just faded a little bit. But here they are again, bold and brave as the Auckland Grammar Lions in the gold boat with the gold blades. Whee. But it is Westlake from the North Shore. As their female counterparts just dominated the B final for the females. Here comes the boys' iteration of Westlake Boys High School. The red, white and green flags flying high with the swan insignia. 7:50 to run in the B final of the Māori Cup. Under 18 boys 8. It's still Westlake. I think Shirley Boys still holding on to second, but it's close. Finding some momentum, finding their feet is Christ College number 3 in lane 2. They're travelling okay. Lurking. Same with King's College. They're leading that Christ College crew, but King's lurking too. So Westlake well out in front. I still think it's Shirley Boys with the light blue and the gold. Mind you, how many times have we seen St. Peter's College from Auckland finish fast? And he's there again. I recognise that name, Domenico Arnerich. That guy's flown home on every race he's had. And here he is again, anchoring this St. Peter's College 8. O'Malley, Lee, Thomas, Arnerich, Danby, Barron, Penny. Can guarantee they're not going to go down without a fight. But Westlake out in front as they enter the last quarter here of the B final of the under 18 boys 8. It's the boys from the North Shore. It's the ones with the red swans. They're absolutely flying in lane 4. Shirley Boys holding off challengers from King's College, St. Peter's College, Auckland Grammar on the outside. That's the number 2 crew. But it is Westlake with 300 to run in the B final. Great technique here. Top 10's on the line. They're in 9th. 10th is Shirley Boys right now. But look at St. Peter's. I called it before, and I tell you what, Domenico knows how to finish, and he's going to drag this 8 kicking and screaming if he has to. Here's Domenico Arnerich. He's got his brother in there with him. So come on, Arnerich boys. What do you got for me, St. Peter's College? Marine Arnerich, Domenico Arnerich. I know you can finish fast, and you're doing it again. Can you get top 10 of the country for St. Peter's with the West End Blades down to the finish line? You can hear the noise coming from Westlake Boys High School. The boys from North Shore shut the gate. 130 to go. They've dominated this B final. Hanging on with Shirley Boys. Would have a great finish for 10th in the country. It is St. Peter's. It is Shirley Boys. 100 to go now for Westlake. They're going to take it with some great rowing there. Parallels the blades of the white flashing through. But down to the line, it's Westlake Boys, Brotherson, Durbin, Jury, Chatfield, Offwood, Severin, Hoban, Lean, and Matiatos. Great job. But it is the Arnerich boys in St. Peter's. It's the blue and gold from Auckland. St. Peter's College are going to claim 10th in the country in the under 18 8. Great racing from Shirley. Congratulations to all these boys. Racing, some of them will be racing their last race of school here and forever. So congratulations and well done for all these schools. And now I pass it on to Sean Durkin for the girls' Levin Jubilee.